Fatal Fury City of the Wolves DLC character Chun-Li debut trailer screenshots due out this winter. So this is a video I wanted to go ahead and do just because when it comes down to video game characters, Chun-Li is definitely one of my favorites. I gotta say, she's probably one like in my top 5 of video game characters of all time. And I love her character. I love the design. I love the look of her. I think she's such a badass in the Street Fighter games. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. When it came down to fighting games and everything like that, especially growing up when I was a kid, I was always more into Mortal Kombat. That was the one that I would play with like my family and stuff like that, and then friends and everything. And I don't know, I think it was mainly just because of like it was more of like a serious tone with it, and then obviously with like the gore and all that type of stuff, I got more into Mortal Kombat. But when it comes down to Street Fighter and everything like that, not to say that it's a bad game or I wasn't a fan or anything like that, but I just didn't really get into it as much. But Chun-Li is definitely one of the takeaways when it comes down to that fighting franchise that I love her character. I think she's so badass. And yeah, so seeing that they're gonna have her in Fatal Fury, I thought was actually pretty cool, especially because of the fact that I had done a video a few months back in regards to my being put into Street Fighter 6. So the fact that they had it so that she was making her Street Fighter 6 debut, and it's kind of coming full circle where Chun-Li's actually going to be in Fatal Fury, I thought that was actually pretty cool. So I figured it was something I can go ahead and do a video on. Now, as far as the video goes, it's pretty funny. The one that I did with Mai going into Street Fighter 6, I don't even really think it got like, I think it got like a single view or something like that. But it's still it's one of those things I do want to kind of put this information out and kind of show it, just because I love Chun-Li so much. I think she's such a badass character. So yeah, it's been notified that it's gonna be actually November 5th is gonna be her debut when it comes down to Fatal Fury. So that should actually be tomorrow. So I figured this was something we can go ahead and check out and everything like that. Now, this article right here, it's just got a little trailer with Chun-Li, like her debut. And then there's another one over here, this article that we'll go ahead and check out, where it's got some other videos and everything like that. And then of course I'm gonna try to leave the videos in the description and everything like that, so you guys can watch it here. But if you guys do want to go ahead and watch the videos themselves, you can have the opportunity to do so. And then we just got some of the little screenshots we got over here. So we got Chun-Li right here in all her glory and those beautiful thighs. What else we got? We got her and Mai getting ready to fight, which is pretty cool. Her whooping some ass. And then we got this lovely photo right here, which you gotta love and appreciate for good reasons. And yeah, then we'll see what else we got. So we got her fighting, doing some of her signature moves, which is pretty dope. And then of course we got her and her signature look, which is awesome to see, which is really nice. And what else we got? Just a couple more screenshots, which is pretty cool. Her and Mai. We got some looks like some cutscenes, and then some of the other characters that are going to be coming to the DLC, which is pretty dope. So yeah, we'll go ahead and check out this little trailer that they got for us. Now, they have it so that you can watch either the one in English or the one in Japanese. Personally, I prefer the one in Japanese. I just think it sounds better. It looks like the voices match up a little bit better as well. So I figured that would be the one that we can go ahead and check out. So I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in here for you guys, kind of get a look at it, and then we'll go ahead and check out what we got.
不知火の真髄お見せしましょうさあ行くわよくのいちさん
And they're just kind of taunting each other right here, so it's nothing crazy. But again, I'll leave the videos in the description.
はどちらか決めましょうか
We got Mai's beautiful self,
負けちゃっても泣かないでね
and then Chun-Li's beautiful self. Fatal Fury X Street Fighter.
いざ勝負よ
Chun-Li. And I just wanted to say, I like the way that the gameplay itself looks. I mean, obviously, Fatal Fury and Street Fighter, they are pretty similar as far as the look and everything like that. But you can definitely tell that there is like a bit of a difference between the two, which is pretty dope. The fact that they're able to kind of bring the characters to each game, but at the same time being able to kind of give them their own like art style and everything like that, which I think is pretty cool.
私のクンフー見せてあげるわ。
Swing.
戦いの準備は万全よ。行き先はあなたに任せるわね。
You got him where you can level up, which is pretty dope. And I just gotta say again, I love Chun-Li. She's one of my favorite video game characters of all time. You know, I have a few reasons here and there as to why that is the case. And yeah, so just going ahead and pausing the video for a second here to give some transformative content. And yeah, okay, we'll continue on. Fatal Furia, City of the Wolves. We got some of the other DLC characters. So yeah, it's pretty badass. So yeah, I think it's really dope that they're gonna be having her in this game, man. I think it's pretty cool to see. And then all right, I'll go ahead and play this one right here. Just a little anime short that they got. And this one's pretty good. They don't have any like, there's no like talking or anything like that, so it's just pretty dope to see. Like a little anime that they did with Chun-Li, which is awesome for the promotion for it. Uh-oh. Nice.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
That's so dope. And then yeah, and then we just got some other, this is like another little DLC trailer for like her fighting and everything like that. So nothing too crazy. He's got some of the characters right here that are be coming in. So Street Fighter Ken. We got Joe Higashi. Yeah, I don't know these characters. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan, so a lot of these characters, especially if they're newer ones, I'm not too familiar with. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We can go ahead and kind of skip that just to kind of get to Chun-Li right here. Oh, here we go. Oh.
New challenge.
Let me fix that. Yeah, I'm not a fan that YouTube does that. Kicking her way in November 5th. Let's go. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan that YouTube's been doing that recently, where it's like if they have something in like a different language, it'll automatically translate to English, and it just get that kind of like AI audio, which I don't know, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. So, and then we'll just check out this last one right here. See, it's doing it with this, like it messes up the audio and like the music and everything. There we go. Yeah, this one I'll go ahead and mute. So yeah, it just kind of shows the gameplay that she has and everything like that, which is really cool. And like I said, I really like the fact that they have like the newer design of Chun-Li with the way that she looks right here, but at the same time, they also have her classic outfit. So, you know what I mean? You got to really appreciate that, the fact that they're able to kind of do that, bring in some of the older look and everything like that, which is really cool. But yeah, so this is badass, man. I think it's really cool to see that Chun-Li is going to be making her way into Fatal Fury and everything like that. Even though, again, I'm not the biggest, you know, Fatal Fury and Street Fighter fan. Just seeing this kind of stuff, I think it's really cool, as well as being able to kind of just inform you guys and let you guys know what's going on when it comes down to these games, because of the fact that, you know, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, I'm sure some of you guys out there really like to play these fighting games and everything like that, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so again, really cool to see this. I am hoping that, you know what I mean, this is something that a lot of people will appreciate and get to enjoy when it comes down to these games, because of the fact that, you know, these are such iconic characters and everything like that. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If there is any, you know, Street Fighter fans or Fatal Fury fans, who are your guys' favorite characters when it comes down to the rosters and everything like that? Like I said, I love you know, Chun-Li when it comes down to Street Fighter. Obviously, you know, when I was younger, it was like Ken and Ryu and everything like that that were pretty badass as well. But as far as those games go, who would be your favorite? And then even with Fatal Fury, if you guys want to let me know, just because, like I said, since I haven't been the biggest fan of these games, it would be cool to kind of get your guys' perspective on it and kind of see which ones you guys really like to play as and the reasons why behind it. So if you guys can let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could like, share, subscribe, really appreciate that. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.